Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Happy Wednesday, Taquan.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We are having a wonderful day in our new studio with a new friend. We'd love for her to introduce herself, first and last name, and what she's up to.
Hi, I'm Annmarie Kelly, and I'm the mother of modern marriage because I have found the better way to say I do with the 5-year marriage.
The better way to say I do. You're going to have to walk me through it. You're going to have to walk me through it. I'm going on year 10 of being married. And so I need you. I need you in my life. Why did you decide to write this book?
Well, I've been living my life, my marriage this way, my life and my marriage this way for the last 30 years. And
Right.
last September, I was married for the 7th time.
Right.
But each time to the same man. So
Do I
each
know?
marriage only lasts for 5 years.
What are you saying? She's changing my life. Elena,
I love
Taquan, pay attention.
It does change people's lives. It changes, first of all, for women, it's empowering for women. Because I talk to women who are married in the, interestingly enough,
Yeah.
the 10 to 15 year time
Yeah.
frame. And at that point, like the lust is
Yeah,
different and the
Yeah.
luster's worn off.
she's being kind. Go ahead. Yeah.
and they, maybe they worked outside the home at the beginning, then they had
Yeah.
kids, they decided to be stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
And then they decide, now the kids are in school, now they're going back to school. And all that's really good.
Yeah.
The spouse is okay with that, everything, except
Yeah.
she's still doing all the same things she was doing when she was a stay-at-home mom.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
And so now she's getting resentful, she's
Yeah.
getting ticked off. She's not one to have sex as often. She's like,
Oh my
he's
God,
like,
Kate.
well, what's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? I'm exhausted. So I'm hearing that from women who are in that 10 to 15.
Yes.
But interestingly enough,
Yeah.
I was asked to speak recently to a group of women who were, when they asked me, I said, well, tell me about the group. Well, we're in their 60s and 70s. And I was like, are you sure you want me to talk about the 5-year marriage? Because there are people who are married for a long time.
Right.
And they said yes. And so I did a little research and
Yeah.
I realized that that's the time
Right.
when these were corporate spouses.
Yeah.
Men are retiring.
Yes. And they're
She
coming
has
home.
a whole thing about what retirement means.
Right.
And he apparently has a whole nother thing. There's
Right.
a woman who she knows what I do, and she stopped me in the lobby of a theater
Right.
and said to me, "I'm so confused. I thought we had a plan when he retired,
Right.
and then he got prostate cancer."
Oh no.
And she said, "And we fought that together."
Yeah.
So when that was over, I figured that now we were going to have our time together. She said, all
Yes.
those years I did the kids and the school, and
Yeah.
and she said, I thought we were going to go back to the way it was at the beginning.
Right.
And he just bought a condo in Florida
Right.
and a new boat, and I don't even like Florida.
Right.
And
The poor
so
bo-
this poor woman in the lobby of a theater, so it has to be top of mind if you're
Right.
spilling
That
your
she's,
guts to
so
somebody.
she told you this story in the lobby?
in the lobby of the theater.
I mean, you just have that way though, about you.
So,
though.
yeah, but when something's like it's so top of mind
Yeah.
that it just comes right out of your
Yes.
mouth. And I looked at her and I said, sounds like you need to renegotiate your agreements.
Renegotiate. Say it again. Renegotiate your agreements. Right? Taquan, he's youthful, but he gets it, right? He understands. He understands because that's a different way of looking at it. And I think that the fact that you've broken down, because it was interesting, you was like, I've been married 7 times to the same man. So you're talking about, and your philosophy is reevaluating where you are.
We reevaluate and we recontract. So before we got married last September, we spent a couple of months recontracting. We went over and we said, here's what worked, here's what didn't work. Let's look at what those agreements are, and do we want to go forward together? And if we go forward together,
Yeah.
where do we want to go? Where do I want to go? Where does he want to go? And is there a place where we can go there together?
Now, this is an honest conversation. This has to be an honest, vulnerable conversation,
it's a hard
right?
conversation.
Right.
And I know in the book I tell people,
Yeah.
take it out of the house.
Oh, that's
Like,
interesting. Where you physically have the meeting.
Because
the
we have an
con-
agenda. We know what we're going to talk about.
Oh my gosh, do you come with me? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, are you facilitating this?
I do. I give all those sort of tips I have in the book because we've been doing this for a long time. 30 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
And we've known each other for almost 34 years.
Wow.
And when our first, so I'll tell you why I started it.
I love that you would really define it as each individual marriage, though. As opposed,
each one's different. And if you ask anybody who's been married for any length of time, things happen, life happens. The years that we were taking care of our mothers, that shifted things. They both passed away during one of our marriages. And when your last parent dies, something shifts. That conversation was very interesting. But things happened. We started businesses. Things happen within the families. Who's not talking to this one. Stuff happens. And when it does, it changes how you think.
Now, is this a permission? One of our great guests and one of the future hosts of one of our shows, Nikita, always says permission to pause, and which I always love.
I love her. I
do you know
her.
Nikita?
I do know Nikita.
I'm obsessed with her. And she gave me permission to pause. But I thought that the phrase itself was to say, okay, I'm moving in a particular direction, but here's a moment that I can reevaluate, relook at everything. It doesn't have to be the way that it was forever. And that is so powerful, I feel.
It's powerful, and I feel it empowers both parties, but I think it really empowers women because we have more choices, I think. I always think we have more choices that we have to make.
We have more choices. Absolutely. Agreed.
We're the kids and should I be a stay-at-home mom? Like, there's all that stuff that happens. And we're socialized anyway to think that we have to make those decisions. But in the 5-year marriage, you stop and you say, because you know. You could just keep going. It's like, well, I know we had this argument. I know we should work on this. But
life happens.
Life's happening, and I have to do this. I'll get to that later. And then later ends up 20 years later, and then you get the 20-year ditch.
Right. And you're still talking about the what happened in 99.
Yeah, you see a therapist, and it's like, well, 10 years ago.
Right. I'm not interested.
That's not good.
It's not good.
So not only in the 5-year marriage do how I say it is we spiritually end that marriage.
Wow.
And then we recontract and start a new one.
I love the contract, right? Because I feel like it's a binding thing that mutual
we write it down.
people
People say, do you write it down? Yeah, of course we write it
down. You
down.
physically write it down.
We write it down. And then it's not that we only meet every 5 years. We have family meetings. And in the earlier days, we had family meetings like once a week.
Right.
We don't need to have them as often anymore. Fair. But we still have the family meeting. And the family meeting is, here's where now sometimes it's like, this is the stuff that needs to be done around the house.
Right,
let's figure out how we're going to split it up.
Operational.
But some of it is, maybe where we want to go on vacation, or we're not as young as we were 30 years ago. So now we have to think about how are we moving towards retirement.
Right.
And
the harder conversations.
So, well, you know what? Some of the conversations are really hard.
Right.
And some of them don't make us happy.
Right.
That's why we take it out.
That's why you have to take it out of the house. Taquan, I'm obsessed with this conversation. I'm upset. She doesn't know that she's completely stuck with me, but she is. She's completely stuck with me, and we're stuck with this book. I want everybody to see it. If you could let everybody know the proper name of the book and where they can find it.
It's called The 5-Year Marriage, Shifting the Marriage Paradigm. They can find it on Amazon. Mm-hmm. They can go to my website at 5yearmarriage.com. They can find more about me at AnnmarieKelly.com, but where you want to go is the 5yearmarriage.com. I have a blog, I talk about different things, and you can sign up for my newsletter, and I'll let you know when the next workshop is, and I have a new one starting shortly.
Do you? Okay, you have to share that, because now we've got everybody hooked. Now everybody's hooked and intrigued. I'm hooked and intrigued. This was absolutely wonderful and completely enlightening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, you guys. I mean, she's got it. She's got it figured out. It's Quan, right? Elena, right? You've got it figured out. I am rarely speechless, but today is one of those days. I'm grateful for you coming into the studio here at This Is It TV. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and we will see you soon. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.